Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wild card round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the 49ers going up against the Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. That'll be taken in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go.
Again, a run with Thompson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A.J. Green, 27 yards. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. All right, now look at 56.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other bats in the league.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And he whips that one incomplete there. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go. All right, now look at 56.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
No. Check, Patriot. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Lamar Miller taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Shedding the tackle. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 52 yards. At 6'4", Green can be so tough to cover.
Really can. When I watch him play, the word that comes to mind for me is willowy. And I mean that in the biggest compliment I can give. His ability to do what the receivers coach talked about always, uncover at the end of routes. Even if a guy's right there in his shirt, he finds a way to come up with the ball.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Andre Williams, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Yeah. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Leopard, now let's go. Here we go. Patriot, over. Back there to that Philly. Here we go.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion.
Back there to that Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. 3-19. Gun. Come on. All right, now look at 56.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Caught left side, Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Hopkins, 72 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. Now Thompson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaunt and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Now Watson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Thompson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on first down. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
But one thing's for sure. When you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. To the air, Watson on second down. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. From the red zone now, Watson eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run it with Williams. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Andre Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Over the middle. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Leopard, hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Here's a give to Miller. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Now Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Here's Swayze Waters now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Here we go.
Watson on first down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On second down, here's Watson. His throw incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Garoppolo now. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. The final shot before the break. Watson, he's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this. All right, we've got some happy trigger fingers ready to see who's going to survive this wild card game as we get you back to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. He stiff arms him. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Second half begins with a run from Miller. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Tip carry now for Lamar Miller. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. 3-19.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. All right, now, look at 56. Look at.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard!
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Leopard! Hurry up, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99 Philly. Over.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Delaney Walker, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again is Watson. And open left side, it's Williams. A good pickup there at 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To the left side here for Eifert. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 30 yards there. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with
The give is to Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 34 yards there and a first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Detroit! Set! No. Check. Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Here we go now. Gone. Watch it now, Barney.
On second down, it's Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that one results in 35 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Cameron Jordan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, Watson. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Oh, shifty. Whoa. A big run there by Jones. 61 yards on the ground.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now it's Connor trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
Now it's Nick Novak back out following his field goal to send it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. To throw again, Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Eifert, the man in motion. Throwing on third down, Watson. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Watson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. And his throw is incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face, because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football. But a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
To throw is Watson. And some space here. Look at the big man rumble. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw on second is Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Watson now on third down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 47. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Let's go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go. No, check.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. This offense so far on 3rd down, well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and goal. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it.